Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are digging deep into the competitive scene of a very specific game, Return of Reckoning.
Right, the community-run server for Warhammer Online. It's been going for a decade.
And we're here to deliver the playbook for dominance in its PvP. We're going way past the basics.
And our sources make it really clear that success there isn't about mastering a stable game. It's about mastering instability.
Instability. Okay, let's unpack that. The whole environment is what they call an alpha state, right?
Exactly. It means new features always, and I mean always, come before balance. So the meta is in constant flux.
So you can't just use old builds. The key is what the sources call a patch adaptation protocol. You have to be ready to pivot.
Instantly. And the volatility is so granular. I mean, there was this one perfect example, the Grimshimmer chess piece.
Oh, yeah.
It got nerfed by about 31 stat points. Now, 31 points, it might sound like nothing in another game.
But not here.
Not here. In Roar's stat economy, that small change can just completely collapse a build. It can break it overnight. You have to get that.
And this is where it gets really interesting for you, the player. This instability, it forces you way outside of the normal PvP zones.
It does. I mean, Apex Power, the really top-tier stuff, is completely inaccessible if you only do PvP. It's a mandatory hybrid gearing track.
You have to do PvE.
You have to. And the biggest hurdle is that PvE content. The best sets, especially the Onslaught set, are exclusive to the big 24-player raids.
So the Chapter 22 public quests.
That's the one. And that set is just non-negotiable. It's Stacks Initiative, which you need to reduce incoming crits and boost your parry rate.
Hold on, but doesn't that just alienate the whole pure PvP player base? If you have to spend hours learning 24-man raid mechanics just to survive in PvP?
It does. It's a huge barrier, but that is the reality of the meta. If you skip those raids, you're just operating with a much, much lower stat budget.
So you get the gear, then what?
Then it's about micro-mastery, individual skill. That means stuff like dynamic career tactic switching.
So spending gold while you're out of combat to completely respect based on the enemy team you see coming?
Precisely. And even more fundamental are the technical aids. The sources are very clear on this.
You mean like the sequencer add-on?
Yeah. For a high-performance DPS class, like a Disciple of Cain or an Archmage, it's considered mandatory. You need it just to automate complex rotations for optimal uptime.
Wait, if you require an automation tool just to hit your baseline, does that mean the class design is flawed? Or is the skill ceiling just that high?
It's the ceiling. The action density is so high that automation just becomes a tool for consistency. Now, once that micro is down, you move to the mid-level.
The 6-man spike protocol.
The spike protocol. An instantaneous, lethal burst of damage.
How is that even possible to guarantee?
It comes down to acquisition speed. You can't be messing around with default tab targeting. It's too slow.
So using special keybinds.
Specialized keybinds like target nearest enemy, maybe on shift plus tab or assist macros. That speed lets you set up the kill.
And the kill has to happen during a coordinated CC chain.
It must. The crowd control chain is designed specifically to stop the target from using their big defensive cooldowns.
Their morale abilities.
Exactly. Morale 2, 3, or 4. If the CC chain works, the target can't use them, they can't get healed, and that guarantees the kill window.
So all of this high-level play,
Yeah.
it's all protected by the macro strategy, information control.
Yes. The top competitive guilds are basically closed information networks. They actively avoid public groups, the ones they call brainlets.
They intentionally gatekeep their tactics.
Totally. They have their own internal documentation, like Lad to Chad guides, to stop rival teams from just watching them and stealing their build.
And the refinement process is clinical.
It is. The sources talked about mandatory weekly VOD review sessions. They're looking at hard data, time to kill, CC chain failure frequency. It's a diagnosis of execution.
So what does this all mean for you? True dominance? It's a seamless loop.
It is. You need the mechanical mastery, the micro. You need the synchronized lethal burst, the mid-level. And you need the closed system intelligence, the macro.
The final takeaway then seems to be that because the meta is so fluid, excellence isn't about just following what's popular now.
No, it's about being the single most adaptive group. Your true competitive edge will be how fast you can incorporate new things. Like the recently announced Elflair gear bonuses, for instance.
You have to get them into your build immediately.
Immediately. If you're waiting for someone else to write the guide, you've already lost.